behind the rack.
Is that time? What time?
Meneer, this. In France, they say this. Number 10. Guys, episode 10. How awesome is that, buddy?
Oh, fantastic. And can you see where we are?
Hey, new venue, exciting.
New venue.
Who's behind me? I can't look. Who's behind me?
JVV. Green and gold, eh? Live and direct at Newlands, eh?
Where we?
What a place to be.
Where are we?
It's Newlands.
Yes,
Cape Town, Newlands, the history of it, eh?
It's lekker. I walked in here quickly now when we got here, partner, and I was like, yeah, this brings back fantastic memories.
Eh? Yo, I had some good memories. You had some good memories? Not really? Huh?
Not great. Test rugby, great memories here. Yeah. Obviously, once you walk to the other side, to the visitors' change room, there was
pain, eh?
beers have tasted terribly on that side of Newlands.
Yeah.
But I'm happy we're here. Yeah. I mean, this is for you. Was your home field?
Home field, eh? So if I get emotional, bear with me.
I got it.
It's nice to be back home. Obviously, us as Western Province will be going to a nice little new era now. So
Yes.
we'll dig deep into that in the next couple of weeks. But super excited to be here. Super excited for what we got. I say exciting news.
Great news. We got, guys,
talk
we
to the people.
Fantastic news. So we as BTR, behind the ruck team, we have our first sponsor on board.
Get out of here.
Yes,
our
buddy.
first sponsor.
First one. Numero
Number one sponsor.
Number one.
Hey? So there's someone that's picking us. Rassie and Jack didn't pick us.
Rassie and Jack didn't pick us for the World Cup, but there was a sponsor on board. And
name it.
LulaBet.
LulaBet. Oh, fantastic, man.
Happy. LulaBet, thank you guys for coming on board, backing us and making sure that we, partner, that we are staying on air and staying online.
Yeah, it's
so that's fantastic.
Fantastic to have LulaBet behind us, backing us. So, yeah, LulaBet, thank you for giving this opportunity. Hopefully the supporters as well.
Exciting.
We got exciting news as well. We got the supporters that's been liking and sharing.
And subscribing.
Subscribing. Hey.
What's the other good news we have this week?
Have you seen?
I've been watching, but I want you to share it with the viewers and with the loved ones.
We're moving into double digits.
Yes,
hey? So it's episode 10.
Yes.
High five. Another one.
For
That's
what?
10, okay?
Yes.
That's for episode 10.
Okay.
But then also, episode 8.
What happened?
10K views.
Hi.
Huh? It's because of a supporters, eh?
I let I think versprei soos 'n
gossip story.
Excellent, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks for all the support, and it's because of you guys we can carry on, and it's fantastic to have LulaBet on board as well, supporting this program, and hopefully we can just keep on growing. Hey?
Excellent. Okay, that was all the news, all the exciting stuff with LulaBets, the 10K views we had on Mooney's, the Stormers Captains episode, which is great for us as a show.
Keep supporting
but
us.
How was your weekend?
My weekend, eh? Are you not entertained after this last weekend, eh? Rugby World Cup is here. Yo. No, it's fantastic to see what the Rugby World Cup has offered, what happened in France this past weekend. We need to go through it. We have to run a couple of things. We got to run the reviews of the past couple of games. Obviously, we got games coming up as well. We need to talk about the All Blacks. We need to talk about the Springboks, Fiji. We need to talk about...
There's so much. I'm excited. I want to say everything that I felt over the weekend. I want to share with our viewers.
And there was Manie Libbok playing for England as well. Have you seen that?
I saw that.
I saw a couple of things.
I was a duck toe and was in.
So that's awesome. That's good to have that. We're going to run through a couple of things. We don't have a guest today, but it's fine.
It's fine. Rugby is our guest.
Just the two of us. I'm happy with you come.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Hey.
So guys, stay tuned with us. We're going to run through the review quickly. Partner, what a Rugby World Cup. Were you entertained this weekend?
It obviously started. Let's go from the beginning. The World Cup started with the opening ceremony. Did you watch it? What did you think about it? What was your overall view on it?
Opening ceremony was beautiful.
Okay.
Spectacular, I must say. It was good to see, they had the Eiffel Tower there as well. They picked up the Eiffel Tower, put it into the stadium of Stade de France at Saint Denis. That was good to see, but just all in all, the French culture. You had paintings everywhere, pan chocolate was going around, all the breads. There was breads, and it was bikes. And
people dancing.
It was fantastic to see. It was a great opening for the Rugby World Cup of 2023. There were celebrities as well.
Yeah, that was Griezmann was there, Mbappe was there. The
Roberto Carlos.
David Carlos was there.
David Beckham.
Prince William. He was there.
And his wife.
Was
there as well.
Yes.
Formula 1 was there as well.
Russell.
Huh?
George
Russell.
was
Mercedes-Benz.
there.
It was beauty to see.
Fantastic to see that rugby attracts all of those different sporting legends and sporting codes and people coming to view our sport.
Yeah, yes.
That for me was awesome to see.
I loved it, and I loved it, and I was watching that. I mean, I got comfortable early on, checking the opening ceremony, and then we got to the game. Before the game, actually, Dan Carter, did you see that? Dan Carter bringing the trophy. Is it not our, South Africa defending champions?
I think a lot of people has asked us this question, obviously, partner. How does Carter bring in the World Cup and we the last winners?
Yeah.
That is something that
He's a legend.
He is a legend. I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Give credit where credit is due. But I mean, John de Villiers is there. Brian de Banner was there. John Smith was there. Huh?
There's a lot of boys.
Let's lay in there. It would be nice for us, the defending champions, to bring South African there.
The Louis Vuitton box.
Yeah, into the stadium of St. Denis. But it's one of those things. It is what it is. Maybe sponsored by Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. So are we telling the viewers we don't have the information why Dan Carter brought it in, basically?
100%.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys.
But it is what it is. But the opening ceremony was absolutely fantastic to see. It was a great spectacle. But straight after that,
yes, I got this one wrong.
You got it wrong, eh? So it's 1-0. It's 1-0.
1-0 to Juan. I obviously and honestly, first of all, the end score was 27-13 to the French team. And the way the game started, Jupes, I thought prediction. I thought the way
they came out hot.
They came out hot, the All Blacks. I thought
the emotion was high.
The intensity they brought. The first try they scored within the first 5 minutes. The Leah, awesome try.
Yeah.
The intensity of every.
The razzle dazzle. Yeah. Arisa via chip kicking, long passes.
And I was like, and I thought to myself, Paige, you know what you're talking about. You know rugby.
I think the emotions just got to them. They were under pressure, backs against the wall. They wanted to start well against a team that's on fantastic form, against a team that's got 80,000 people in St. Denis supporting Frenchies. It was tough for them at the end of the day. But credit must go to France. I must say they played a technical game. They took the 3 points when it was necessary. Okay, and with Ramos there, it's 3 points.
Yeah, he's something else, eh? He's like Aaron Smith, I always say Aaron Smith is very robot-like with his passing. Ramos is the same, eh?
Yeah.
You can basically go make a cup of coffee and you know the 3 points is going to be on the board.
There. It reminds me of Percy Montgomery. This is a one step and it's...
Boom.
Huh? Who's this?
It's Monty's
Monty. Okay, sorry. I'm so hard pressed on Monty. It reminds me of Percy Montgomery. It's 3 points at the end of the day. But the French is credit to them. To Pont, absolutely fantastic. And also, I think credit must also go to Floxeliers, being the kicking coach of France, giving them their balance in attack, in defense, making sure they've got all these type of options. He's doing a fantastic job. Hopefully we can get him on the show as well, just to give us a little insight on what's happening there.
But the thing that actually stood out to me, partner, is in the first half when the All Blacks were actually playing good rugby, the Frenchies just hung in there, like an old school vibe.
Yes.
Whatever opportunities they got, they took the 3 points and they survived and they persevered and they got through it. And that was something I was like, okay, sometimes, especially in the new day and age where the rugby is going, we get so greedy with kicking for touch and we go for 7 or nothing. And they went the other way. They went old school and they just took what was on offer.
Exactly.
3 and they built the scoreboard. They stayed in the game. They built the scoreboard. And once that momentum shift came back to them, they were ready to pounce.
They put him under pressure. Then they got the yellow card. And then it was just about turning the knife at the end of the day. Yeah, well, Jordan, that yellow card. And it happened. He came on after that. Same thing with Ramos. He wasn't keen to play. Maybe he wasn't keen to be there at all.
I don't know.
But New Zealand struggled at all. Even with the selection as well. They lost their captain at captain's run.
Yeah, that's difficult.
Then they made a couple of changes with the loose forwards.
Senan Frizzell being still is carrying a niggle still.
Yeah.
So that must have hurt them.
100%, yeah. Getting the leader, you're missing out on that opportunity. But also Jordy wasn't up for selection. I think he got an injury as well. Yes. But New Zealand, all in all, I think they're testing a lot of things and they're changing a lot of players in and around this their squad. I mean, Bowden Barrett is actually a 10. He's playing at 15. You've got Jordy, that's a 15 that plays 12. Yeah, they played Anton Leonard Brown, that's actually a 13 that played 12. Rico Rani is a wing, but he plays 13. So they testing stuff, and it worked for a couple of games, but I don't know if the
You have your
true
doubts
colours,
around it.
the true color shows a little bit. Yeah, so
For me, sorry to interrupt you, partner. For me, the problem was the longer the game continued, right? I could actually see they're losing not shape, not an identity, but they could feel the pressure. I could see it on their faces. I could see it on their decision making. All Blacks of past generations, doesn't matter the scoreboard, they used to be calm and they take the game until the bitter end, and they always give themselves a chance to win tough games that they're not good at. With this team, actually, once they're not leading on the scoreboard, you can actually see they feel the pressure, and they slowly but surely, I don't want to say they become worse, but they become desperate. And then Foster took off Aaron Smith. I didn't agree with that call that he made, and he took early. I think it was 60th, 50th, 8th minute. He took Aaron Smith off, which I thought wasn't at the right time. I thought he should have left Aaron on, because Aaron was actually the one guy playing well. I actually thought he had a better game than DuPont, man versus man. I really think so. I think Aaron was on the point every scrum. He was defending at the base. Aaron, I really think, and this maybe it sounds biased, guys. Maybe it sounds biased, but to my eye, when I watched the game, I honestly thought Aaron played really well. And when he took him off on the 60th minute, I was telling myself that's the wrong call.
Yeah,
he should have left him on. He's an experienced guy.
Experienced player. Yeah.
And he took off Mark de Leeuw, and he brought on Lester van Januka and he left Will Jordan on, who I thought wasn't his best game in the All Blacks jersey.
He was struggling a little bit in that game, eh?
Yes.
He wasn't the Will Jordan that we know. But I think New Zealand, they missed that big unit on the one wing. You know, the Jonah Lomo, the Julian Sevilla. Mark de Leeuw brings a little bit something different in that 11 jumper, but that 11 jumper is very important for them. You know?
That's why I think, I don't know if they're going to use Lester van Januka from the Crusaders as that bashing, that tough.
He's a big boy.
Big boy. He's a big boy. He carries really well. Maybe they're going to use him in that way going in the future. But I think they will have a lot of questions, and I think that camp, I thought they figured this stuff out in the rugby championship, and then France obviously took them 2 steps back.
Yeah.
But lucky for them.
There's a second chance, eh?
And the pool is not as difficult. That is the nice thing about the All Blacks. So they still have 3 games where they can chop things and
can get points against Uruguay, against Italy. Now maybe I must just do us a favor and kick them out of the World Cup, I think, eh? Is it possible? I think it's possible, man. Or Italy.
Italy looked good.
They look very good, actually, yeah. But I'm asking, did you see the haka as well?
I did.
Something different?
They're also spicing it up.
They got the weapon, the haka weapon, the Taya weapon.
What's it called?
Taya weapon.
Well done,
so
buddy.
it's a Maori weapon. It's just the culture. So that's something different. We haven't seen that at all. To see Aaron Smith with that, that presence, eh?
Yes.
But it was, they've still got a shot to qualify, to be a sole survivor in the quarterfinals. France will obviously top the pool.
And France looked good.
They look very good.
DuPont's comment in the press conference was actually that they were average. That's actually what he said. And if that's the average, I think it's scary what the French team can do.
Hopefully that A game doesn't come through and we might play them in the quarterfinals. Yes. That's why we need to win Ireland.
Yeah, we got some. Yeah. We'll get to the box. You
we'll
first. You hang on, sir. You hold your horses. You hold your horses.
I can't wait, man. Let's get to Saturday.
Saturday's games. The first one up was the Italians against the people from Windhoek.
Yeah, Namibia started well. They played well, I must say. But Italy just showed their class. Yeah, a couple of good players. Ioni, Odogwa, that also played for Wasps.
Italy looked good.
Yeah, very good.
Good start to the tournament.
Hopefully, Namibia can just keep pushing.
They can rally.
They must go against Uruguay. That's important for them to go against Uruguay. So that was a good game to watch.
52-8, obviously not close. Not
close.
A contest.
But if you watch the game, they were in it, and then Italy just came with that last 20-30 minutes and blew them off the park.
That was the Italy-Namibia game, guys. Then the next game, who was it?
Ireland-Romania.
Yes.
Credit to Romania. They scored the first try.
Okay.
So it was 5-0 with the first 5 minutes.
Nice.
But then Ireland just said, hey, is groot mense hier so. Oh, veel rustig. But fair play to Namibia, they showed some class, but Ireland showed some class as well.
Okay.
You know, they had
You mean
Sexton
Romania?
Huh?
Romania.
Oh,
Not Namibia.
Yeah, Romania showed some
all
class.
good, all good, all good.
Ireland actually showed class as well.
Yeah,
Sexton being
80 to
back.
8.
Yes.
Big numbers.
Ben Aki scoring a double. Sexton being
Yeah.
on form. They look good as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Ireland obviously did what we thought they're gonna do and beat Romania 80 to 8.
Yeah.
Then there was the
Typhlis
guys, Georgians up against the Australians.
They were tie.
The end score was 35-15, and the Georgians are competitive
They're
team.
competitive and
They're very
they were
competitive.
tie. The Aussies, they don't look like a strong outfit.
You think so?
I think they're just gonna go to the quarterfinals and then call it a day, then call it the World Cup. That's what I think. They're struggling. The guys in form. Obviously, a good couple of guys that played well. There was the 15 that scored.
Ben Donaldson.
Ben Donaldson scored.
Yes.
Yeah, and in the fly-off, Carter Gordon. Is
Yeah.
looking
What do you think
okay.
about him? What do you think
He's
about
got
him?
lots to learn. Like we said, he needs time under in that
the
seat.
pivot position.
In that seat, and he's only got a couple of caps. And I mean, if you want to play a World Cup like this, a massive game, and playing in a tournament like this, you need your Bernard Foley and your Coit Cooper. So hopefully it works for them because
Okay.
Eddie is testing his stuff. But the Aussies, yeah, they don't give enough flow for me.
Okay.
They're not dominating set piece. They're not dominating defense. They're not dominating attack. So we'll have to see. Hopefully they can make it count.
I still think, and it's gonna sound really rude, but I still think the best thing about the Australian team currently is Eddie Jones's press conferences.
Yeah.
Partner, I'm not entertaining.
He's entertaining and he tells you, hey, leave
Yeah,
our team alone.
I love it.
He's backing the team.
I
Yeah.
honestly like the fact that he doesn't beat around the bush. He says exactly what's on his mind. So that's going to be entertaining throughout the World Cup. Eddie, press conferences, I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait. What was the next game?
Huh?
The next game on a Saturday was?
The final game, England-Argentina. At 9 o'clock, late game.
Yes, man. I
I don't like this late games, eh? These friends is 9 o'clock. For fathers like us, father of two, 10 o'clock, you're looking at the second half like, I go moeg nou.
So you saying you were sleeping?
No. I was watching that. I was watching
Okay.
So yeah, what a crack of a game that was.
Yeah,
and we got it wrong as
27-10.
well.
We got that one wrong.
We thought
I did not see
Argentina's
that one coming.
Gonna top the lock. That doesn't look like they're gonna top the lock.
I did
Still
not
lots of
see
game.
that coming, Joops.
But and then the red card. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Another debate we can have. Because we saw a couple like that actually over the
I
past
am
weekend.
lost when it comes to this stuff.
Jesse Creel had something similar like that.
Jesse, there's no repercussions to Jesse's one.
And then in the Chile game, we had a similar,
was yellow.
Similar to that. So, so with nothing yellow and then a red card, it's a bit harsh.
I think there's a lot of confusion around how that stuff is getting handled currently. The repercussions, the bans, whatever. I think hopefully we can get guys. We're gonna try and hopefully get a referee on.
Just to clarify,
Just to clear that.
Get us a good idea.
Yes.
And the viewers know we give them what they want.
Yep.
We need to make sure
the two
they're
of us,
informed,
we
they're
confused.
educated. Yeah.
We confused.
If we
about
confused, how can we let our viewers? And we're trying to
So
educate them. And it was a massive and a good game. For England, playing with 14 men, 3/4 of the time, and George forward.
Yes, England surprised the hell out of me, partner, to be totally honest with you. I did not see this performance coming. I thought they were solid as a rock. I thought Ford drove and steered that team around the park excellent. George Ford was a 10 out of 10 in that game.
Territory, they kept him there. Argentina, sometimes when you feel like you're playing against 14 men, you want to test everything, you want to have a go inside your own 22, but that's where the other team, they get the energy from, because just one turnover and that's what they got. They got a couple of turnovers, penalties, and then what George Ford just basically put it over. So, he was like a little Jan in the beer. His drop goals flying out, and it wasn't easy ones. The first two was
long
tough
ones. Long ones.
50-meter drop goals, 40-meter drop goals. The last one was actually just outside the 22. But those first two, I was very, very impressed.
Yeah, and there was nothing on.
There was nothing
They played around that grey little area between the tens, and they actually got lost, and he just slot back into the pocket, and he he took a chance. I don't know if that was their plan throughout the week, but obviously they got good reward after they kind of got stuck in between those tents, those grey areas where you don't want to overplay. And he obviously got rewarded by being brave and going for the drop goals.
He just showed his class.
That's a headache for them now, eh?
It's a good win actually for them because they obviously in 2 weeks' time they're getting Billy Vanapolo back. And the captain back.
Owen
Farrell back. So,
and I still believe the England team, if George Ford is playing 10 and Owen Farrell is playing 12, they're a very good rugby team. That combination, the fact that they got 2 distributors playing next to each other, one can play either side of the ruck, I still think that is when England rugby looks their best, and is probably going to be the situation when Farrell comes back that he's going to take 12, because I will not be able to drop George Ford after that game.
Performance, fantastic performance. Hopefully, the skips, he went to his tackle school, and hopefully we don't want to see that again.
If he does it again, then naughty corner. If he does it again, someone's got to send him to the naughty.
Give him a season.
Naughty
not
corner.
2 games, give him a season.
Yeah, because oor wat hy wil hoor.
Dan bly leer.
Argentina, quickly, just touch Argentina. I was quite, I don't want to say disappointed, but I don't think they got out of the change room. I didn't see that passion in that they generally play with, where they go above and beyond with their bodies. That sleight of hand that they normally have, the variation in the game that they got. And I think this is just my view. I think once England got that red card, naturally what happens, you take the foot off the pedal because you're assuming
there must be line breaks and there must be
space.
And they were forcing it.
They were forcing everything.
Yeah.
And the longer the game got on, England obviously grew another leg. They got stronger the longer the game got on. And the Aussies, the Pumas, they got more frustrated and more desperate. And everything had to happen right now.
They had a plan A and they forced the plan A. They should actually just take your medicine, play in the right corners, play in the right areas of the field. Okay, put England under a little bit of pressure. And that's where the kickers and the experience come in. I mean, Buffeli and those guys are experienced campaigners. It was their responsibility to get Argentina on the front foot. You can't attack from outside your own 22. You're asking for problems, especially with the loose forwards that England has. So they basically lost the game themselves.
Yeah.
They threw it away. But they're still in the mix. They still have a couple of games they can win, and hopefully they can get that second spot.
And the last thing on that game that stood out to me, partner, was obviously England went with a lot of contestables to Freddie Stewart's side, the tall fullback of England. I think that's something we just need to keep out. We just need to monitor that.
Yeah.
Because he got a really good reward from his contestables and his aerial game, and that's obviously his strength as a player. And I thought England kind of just hammered on that the whole time. So that's something we should just watch.
Keep it there. You never know. We might give him the semi.
You never know in the semi, so we just need to little bit watch them. Okay, and then it was Sunday.
And Sunday, 3 games there at Sunday. We started off with Japan against Chile.
Yes.
42-12. Chile's first World Cup, I must say. 12 points is very good. And keeping Japan on 42, also very good. Okay.
Japan played well.
Huh?
Japan
played well, but they're not the Japan, I think, of 2019.
No, they're not.
I agree with you. I don't know if they lost a couple of players. There's the same faces they from 2019.
I think, and obviously it's going to sound terrible, but they're aging a bit. So they're a bit older. Obviously, a lot of the faces similar are still there. So I think that group is obviously 4 years older than the previous one. And that might be the thing for me that holds them back. But they looked good.
They look good, yeah. Chile, actually, I was very surprised with Chile. They played some good rugby. They were not Chile at all.
Yeah, no. They were Chile. They were
Chile hot. They was hot.
They were Chile.
Yeah, first World Cup is awesome to see.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah, it's excellent to see.
Excellent to see.
They're knocking on the doors. Getting getting into the World Cup is a lot of those trial games and playing those small competitions, trying to get to the World Cup is actually fantastic to see them, putting up a decent score. A good fight, yeah. Let's call it a good fight against Japan.
I also think it was a good fight, and I think they can be proud of that performance, Chile.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Yeah, hopefully we'll see them, knocking on the doors with other teams as well.
They will grow. They will be like Georgia. They will just get better the longer. Obviously, the longer they play competitive rugby and the longer they play tier 1 nations.
Exactly.
They'll grow. Their rugby will grow.
Yeah, hopefully in 2-3 World Cups they will be up there.
Exactly.
A couple of upsets.
There was one thing, Juba. I know we want to move on to the 2 big games, but for all the Scrumhalves guys that are out there, if you guys have a chance, go look at Japanese 9s. Go watch how they clear the base, partner. The crispness of their passing, for me, I think is honestly the best in the world.
I haven't noticed,
Just the way they get to the breakdown and how rapidly they clear that breakdown, that McDonald's theory. That ball doesn't lie down for 3 seconds. That ball is boom, boom, gone.
And I've noticed they've also got this white strapping on all the fingers.
Yes.
For grip, what is it?
It is for grip. Generally, when I was in Japan, you used it because it was so humid and the ball gets slippery. And they they've got the tape that you can, it definitely helps. But the Japanese 9s for me is something that I know it's Nato Saito, fantastic rugby player, awesome scrum half, in Nagara. If you're a young scrum half, if you club rugby level, whatever level, go and watch them. Go and watch their primary skill set. I think is phenomenal. All right.
Okay, I'll have a look.
Please,
I'll have a look. And then the last 2 games, we have South Africa against Scotland, but let's just hold our horses there. Let's skip, okay?
Let's skip
that
one.
Skip the ball to the next player. So then we had Wales against Fiji. 32-26. What a game that was.
That was one of the best.
Are you not entertained with that game?
Come again?
Are you not entertained?
Yes. One of the best World Cup rugby group stage games that I've seen in a while, partner.
And that was also 9 o'clock game. It was so entertainment. I had to keep my eyes open.
That was honestly, I think everything about the game, the way the Fijians play the rugby is why I love rugby, Juba. Honestly, they play with their heart on their sleeves. They play for their family. They play for their country. And after that game, I was actually, I got reminded why I fell in love with rugby since a lighty.
The razzle-dazzle. Hey? The way they attack the ball. Yes, the
ferociousness of those carries, meneer.
Wow.
Yes.
Have you seen the first try? Hey?
Fantastic.
Naya Kalebu, the captain, burst through. He scored a fantastic try, a 30-meter try.
Yeah,
the tries they scored was actually fantastic.
Yes.
And the second one as well, he burst through as well. Give it to Semi Radradra.
Twice they were over the line.
Getting behind him.
When the ball literally slipped out of their hands.
Yeah. Over the try line.
Because
that could have been the difference as well.
The difference in the game.
100% the difference.
I love the Fijian game, eh?
Huh?
I think Fijian rugby,
you
guys have a new fan.
Rudy especially in this World Cup. They're going to upset someone.
I'm a fan of Fijian rugby. I love the way they played. I love the way everything in that game made me fall in love with the Fijian rugby.
Yes.
It was such a pity they lost.
Yeah. And they had opportunity to win that game. I mean, Semi just knocked the ball in the last seconds of the game. If that had jumped up, he would have scored that try. He's only got Zema that cover there, so he's easily going to, with the 1-on-1, with that power and step and physicality, he's easily going to score that try. And one thing that's hammering them a little bit is a set piece.
Yes.
It's also the kickers as well. The first penalty they missed.
Yeah.
The fly-off kicked the pin. Tried to kick the penalty, he missed. Then they got the 9 in there as well. So there's a couple of things they still need to fix, but the way they're playing rugby, the way they're moving the ball, the stats was unbelievable. Hey? Wales made 248 tackles against 70 of them. Hey?
Yeah,
I've never seen a team as well making 1,100 plus minus meters. Hey? The stats was absolutely fantastic, and Fiji's in fantastic form. And I tell you now, they might get to the quarterfinal. They're actually going to get to the quarterfinal. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call a spade a spade.
I really want Fiji to make it.
It's good for the World Cup. It's exciting for the World Cup. And
it's just so good on the ice, partner. The way they play. I mean, any rugby fanatic out there, if you were not entertained, like you said earlier with that game, nothing about rugby will entertain you.
Never entertain you. Eh? And the names in there as well. They've got some big boys.
Off the bench.
Huh? Semi Radradra, Botias that playing for
Botias came off the bench. I was like, wow.
Huh? And
they're lucky.
They're gentlemen of
no,
well. When Botias knocked the ball over, he said, "Ref, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It was a knock on. Let's move on."
They have a fan in Rudy Page. He's a new after the Springboks, obviously. I'm a fan of Fijian rugby.
I was a fan of Fijian rugby a long time ago.
In that game, Juba, I also want to compliment the fact that both teams put on a real good rugby showing with a slippery ball. Obviously being humid, that ball was greasy, it was tough to handle, but both teams, their skill set was of such a nature that we could still have a highly entertaining game.
Yes.
And that's actually a compliment to both teams, not just Fiji.
Teams,
I think Wales also contributed to, obviously they won the game. So they also contributed in that way, handling that ball, the situations, that big-bodied Fijian island boys, tackling them for 248 times.
Huh?
Yes,
Those boys, they build up steam. Once you kick the ball and they counter-attack, they pick you. They catch the ball, they pick you, and they come 120 miles per hour.
We're in the middle of this week. I still think Wales hasn't trained. I still think they had a 2-day recovery. Their bodies, 3-day recovery. They had to be in Epsom salt, ice baths, all sorts of stuff to recover from that game.
After that, just as those boys are athletes, they're athletes. They can do everything, and they're big boys as well. I'm pretty sure they're throwing some PPC cement in that cover.
They're running up those dunes in Fiji.
The way they're doing the preseason and stuff.
Yes, but there was. Sorry to interrupting you again. I know it's World Cup fever when we're talking, and I apologize. Sorry, guys, for interrupting my partner so much.
No, I'm doing the same.
But this is going to be your level of expertise. This is your world. The Wales scored 2 tries of what we in the rugby world we call options 12. Where they didn't go out the back to 10 and they dropped it short to the 13 where George North came
beautiful
through.
Try,
And that hurt them twice, the Fijians.
And credit must go to the 12 center because it's obviously a lot must go right for that move to work. Actually, you need a good platform from your scrum, which they probably got. You need a nice little pass from your 9 as well, and then all the magic kind of lies down with your 12. He must be nice and square. And a lot of the time, to create space for that short ball, because 80%, 90% the guys pull it out the back.
Yes.
To create short for that space for that short ball, they say, look long, play short.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, you look to the 10 and you play it short, because a lot of the time, the 13 that must defend him, or the 12 that must defend him, he looks at your eyes, where your eyes is showing. If your eyes is looking at the 10, you leave it short. That's where the gap gets offered for the.
So look long, leave short.
Yes, or look short, play long. That's what Jordy Barrett actually does as well.
I like
so
that.
For that to work, a lot of things must actually go well. But credit to the centers, credit to everyone creating space for each other. You know, the timing of 10 must be perfect for the 13's attention to be an outside. You know, the short little ball to George Ford. It's a fantastic tries they actually scored. And they're actually looking in good form as well. Biggest playing some fantastic rugby. He was man of the match.
But he shouts at his players, partner. He's,
I'm not.
Not a
there's
good,
a way of saying it.
Not a good look. I think not a good look for kids that are watching the game. I don't think anyone. Obviously, once you're in that high performance level, you want excellence. I do understand that.
He's competitive.
He's very competitive.
He wants the best. He wants trophies, and a lot of people can go to other sports as well. Ronaldo, all these guys that's on the pinnacle of sport.
Yes.
They're competitive guys, and they want the best.
I get you.
If he wants to win trophies, which is good, but there's a time and place for everything. Okay, and that wasn't a time.
But
and
if
place.
we ever play together and you talk to me in that way.
A fly-off in a 9. You must have a good relationship with your fly-off, eh?
Wow.
I've heard about stories where a fly-off, if the pass of the 9 is low or too high, it throws it back to you.
Oh, they kick it away in training. Yeah.
I've heard stories. We're not going to name and shame this today. All good. But it was so fantastic to see some good...
it's a great win for Wales.
Yeah, Reece Zemet. That try he scored is actually just... It hurt Fiji a little bit.
And it was too long to come away.
The perfect timing as well.
Yes. I also want to cover quickly the ref. This is not behind the ruck. It's not a place in a show where we base referees. I want to make that 100% clear, partner. I just want to talk about slightly the inconsistency of that warnings he gave out the whole time. He didn't warn the Fijians. They brought down the maul. It was immediately a yellow card. We change it to the other side. He warned Wales for repeated infringements. They went back to the other side to Fiji's line. They got back to that side. He warned them again. No yellow card. Play went on. They exited. Fiji entered the 22 again. He warned them again. That for me was quite tough on the Fijian team, that they got no reward from the referee for all their persistence and for all. I think there was some deliberate work from Wales, which was smart. If you get away with it, you know, as a rugby player, if you get away, if the ref allow you certain things, you keep on doing it. But I must say, I was watching there, and it was probably a bit of bias for Fiji. But I was just like, yes, come on, referee, man. Reward him, man.
Reward him, man, ja.
Ze het hulle aan 2 of 3 keer gewonnen. So that just was something for me that I was kind of,
It's a big debate. I think we need to get the ref in here. It would be nice to have like a guy like Pipes. Jaco Piper. Jaco, asseblief. Maak 'n bietjie tyd vir ons. Dat ons die waarheid kan kry.
Jaco, reply on WhatsApp, please.
And a fantastic performance from Jaco. Opening game. Oh, wow. 80,000 people. Yo, what a game. You got New Zealand.
I would love to talk to him. I think
just to
all
see
of us would.
What happened, his thoughts, and he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, there was an awesome job.
To control. It wasn't like, you know.
But South African refs has always been in the past. We've had excellent, if not the best referees in the world at World Cups. Andre Watson, obviously Jaco Piper. There was many of them. Craig Joubert.
We got some
we have some excellent referees, and they've always, obviously, if South Africa, the Springboks, are not playing in the final, our referees will always ref the final. So that has always been a thing that stood out for me. And then the main team, the main peanut in the
pakkie.
Was a Springboks.
Springbokkie hier en 'n Springbokkie daar against Scotland. 18-3. Okay, our predictions wasn't that close. I had 17-12.
I had 28-19.
Yeah, but what a fantastic performance. And the stuff that I wanted to see, I saw.
Me as well.
Van Rassel, we put him under pressure. We gave him nothing, you know. And credit to Faf. Faf put him under massive pressure on his 50th game.
Yeah, congratulations Fafi.
Yeah, massive.
Fantastic.
Respect,
50 games.
And hopefully he can get to 100.
Andy.
Like De Villiers and Montgomery.
In Habana.
Yeah, in Habana,
also.
Yeah. So fantastic to see. Van Rassel was under massive pressure. I didn't even see Juan van der Merwe in the game. I didn't even see Hugh Jones in the game.
Nothing.
Why? Because of the pressure. Defense wins you championships, wins you games, and it's going to win us the World Cup.
Actually, that's actually something that I want to ask you, because I know you are passionate about it. I've known you for a very long time, and I know how passionate you are, especially about teams that defend with line speed.
Yeah.
Did that our line speed that looked even more intensified in that game than past games? Yeah. Am I wrong when I say that?
Yeah, they just choke you. And you got a guy like Van Rassel that is a razzle-dazzle, putting guys into space, but he couldn't do that. He was the line speed actually got into his face so much he had to go back and back and back. And if you go back and back, you're playing into our hands because we're catching you behind the gain line. And the physicality there as well. There must be physicality with the line speed. You must make some good reads. We got it wrong a couple of times. I mean, Jesse came out the line. Manie saved us in the corner. We got it wrong with, that crucial moment of Kirtley that intercepted that ball when Van Rassel got injured. He was down twice. We wanted Van Rassel out of the game. We got him down twice. Obviously stayed on to play. But to put him under pressure like that, disrupt him. That's why they got 3 points on the board.
We took all of his strengths away.
Away from him. That's why they got 3 points on the board.
He didn't have time and he didn't have space. That's the two things any rugby player wants. Time and space. And South African, the defense, we took that completely away. Yeah. Other thing that stood out to me in the game was the Scottish line-out didn't function.
Not at all. We were fantastic.
Their line-out was non-existing, and I think that hurt them tremendously.
They couldn't get going there. And it's a good strength of ours. We're putting teams under massive pressure.
Yes,
and all the other teams are actually watching and seeing, okay, cool, there's some good quality there. I mean, set piece, we were fantastic.
We always good.
Scrums as well. We struggled a little bit.
There was 2 scrum penalties that Schoeman got before halftime. And obviously, once we came out of the sheds or the change rooms, the guys obviously maneuvered a little bit. And then after that, we dominated.
Frana and Kitsi, they did their thing.
Yep, and
the
then
bomb squad when came on. Ooh,
when
the long
Oxy-
tongue, eh?
Oxy, Trevor came on,
Trevor
Bongi came on. He was obviously biting, and I know when he starts walking like that, I know he's got his man.
Yeah, yo. Huh?
Trevor. Trevor. So they obviously did their thing.
We need the tongue out again, okay? Whatever scrum we win, Trevor, if you win a scrum, come on. Bring us that BNI, British and Irish lang tongue, eh? That tongue was okay. Let's not go into depth. But set piece were fantastic, eh? Set piece fantastic. Yeah, I hope Eben is okay because he's crucial for our set piece, eh? He's got a shoulder injury which is gonna knock us a little bit. For me, he must rest now, okay? Lekker, eat a pan chocolate in France, just relax a little bit. I need him ready for the quarterfinals. Maybe for the island if he gets back and recovers
but
well.
No need to force it.
Don't force him. It's crucial for us. It's crucial for us in a lot of aspects, from physicality, from leadership, all those type of things. So hopefully,
but luckily, it's obviously all the reports are saying it's not a long injury.
Okay.
I mean, from a time point of view, so we'll have him back, and we obviously have really good backups. There's John Klein, Ergie Snyman, Marvin Ori. All of them can step in and do the job for the Springboks like they have done in the past. So that is the only injury scare we have, which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing, yeah.
Really
hopefully
good thing.
Kanan will be back soon as well because he's obviously struggling with the hamstring. And then John Klein also had a niggle.
Yes.
So yeah, but we know there's going to be injuries.
That's part of the game.
In South Africa, or over here, we've actually got guys waiting.
Yeah,
you know,
the standby boys.
Actually in Leicester, with Andre Pollard, Ilkanian Durban.
Yes.
So there's guys waiting for those opportunities. Standby players for us as well here at Western Province. There's also a couple of guys and all over the world. So it's going to be a cracker for World Cup. It's going to be physical. There's going to be big hits. And the way we're playing, there's going to be injuries. Yes. So hopefully it doesn't knock us like France is struggling now at the moment, and even New Zealand.
Yeah.
But all in all, our attack as well, the tries we scored. Hey, Manie Libbok, did you see that one?
Yes.
With Kirtley, when Kirtley scored in the corner. It's a no-looker.
I must say, it is so awesome to see that South Africans, that we are scoring tries that they are trending. They are trending on social media. Yes.
Everywhere, if I open up my phone, it's Manie with a no-looker.
I mean, there is something that you can't buy at Pick n Pay. Pep verkoopie talentie.
Dat type goed is nie. And a no-looker, like that was special.
Special.
There was probably someone in Marseille that actually called him, or maybe he just...
No, that was, I think,
shouting at him.
that is, kids are probably trying that on all rugby fields and stuff this week.
But I must give him credit, he's actually training that.
Really?
Yeah, he's training those razzle-dazzle type of things. But it's good. It's the stuff you train, the hard work you put in, you get a reward. And to get a moment like that was absolutely fantastic. Manie's playing fantastic rugby, you know, man of the match. Again, the way he puts the guys into space, he's absolutely fantastic.
I love the way he drives our team. You know, when there's a choir, and my younger brother is a conductor, and he obviously wherever he goes, the choir kind of ebbs and flows with the conductor, and that's the same feeling I get from Manie.
Yeah.
Manie's a very good driver of the Springbok team.
Yeah.
The team plays where he's currently. If space is long, that's where we're going.
100%, yeah. And his kicking game is, especially the kicks to touch, he's forcing that extra 20 meters, which helps us. Our maul, which helps our lineouts, which helps our forwards, you know, go forward.
That extra 5 meters that he gains on his
makes a massive difference.
Makes a big difference. Yes. The bravery it takes to go for that extra 5 meters. That's what I like, though. He's not scared.
He's not scared.
He's
not
a confident
scared. Player.
Yes, that's the thing I like the most actually about these kicks for touch. He's really brave in going for that extra 5 meters.
Yeah.
With some guys, some flyers tend to take off 10 just to kick it out.
Just to make sure.
He's the other way.
He goes the coach just said, get it to row 10.
Hy wil al die knickknacks op het in die pakkie.
Manie gets to row 1 because he wants to get that extra meters. Obviously, there's a big debate about his kicking. He's missing the first couple of kicks. But the other stuff he brings into the party is fantastic. And I mean, our supporters, come on, man. Every time we talk about his kicking game, last time when we played in Twickenham,
nothing.
It was 5 out of 5, 6 out of 6,
and
it was quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep backing a boyki. He's doing a fantastic job. He's pushing that. Let's keep pushing the team. Doesn't matter who kicks. And did you see the interview of Sia? So that's why he's got 2 votes.
Mr. President.
Now the people know.
Mr. President.
Yeah. He doesn't need a second World Cup.
Easy.
The stuff, the way he's backing Manie, the way he's backing the other players, at the end of the day, it's a team sport.
And you know what I liked most about that interview of him? Nothing about it looked fake. Everything about it seems sincere.
Yeah, from a good place.
From a good place and a place of actual truth, which I really liked.
That was actually it was such a good speech. The people clapping at the back.
Yeah.
He was actually shocked as well because he wasn't speaking from his heart.
No, that was awesome. And I think everyone in that team feels the way that he obviously talked about him.
The team is backing, the players is backing each other. It's important for us as rugby players to back them. Okay, wear your jersey on Black Friday, because what did Manie say? Dra die ding. Yeah, dra die ding. Yeah. Ons dra die ding. Yeah. So we keep backing him.
Other players that stood out for you? Is there any other players?
There's a lot of players. Yeah, Peter Steff showing his class again. Malcolm showing his class again. And then the Power Rangers. Those boys, hey?
Cheslin had a good game.
I got a request. I don't want him to wear the same type of scrum caps. I'm struggling, huh? Because then I see who's that, and the commentator, come, who's that? Is it Colby? Is it, I'm struggling to check it out. Who's who? I want the guy to wear a different type of scrum caps.
Okay.
Because sometimes he steps, you think, oh, it's Cheslin, but
it's Kirtley.
It's Kirtley, another But they played fantastic rugby. Cheslin Colby as well. Oh, good. Fantastic form, mate. That's why I always say, when it comes to the wingers, you pick Cheslin Colby first, and then we can debate this. Okay. But he's on fantastic form. The tackles he's made, the double efforts, the tackles, and we got a penalty, those type of things, the line break he gave, his ability is absolutely fantastic. He's knocking on the door as the top players in the world rugby. You get the point in the Colbys.
He's been there for
a couple of years now.
Couple of years, he's been one of the best players, if not in those years, the best player.
So the wingers was in form. Damian Willemse also.
Gaza played well.
Played some good rugby, combining with Manie as well in a playmaker role.
There's two guys who stood out for me, Juan. I thought Faf had a good game. I honestly thought on his 50th game, I think Faf played really well. Another guy obviously even got injured, and R.G. Sneymans came on, and he made a big difference. His ability to obviously get through contact and still keep that ball moving, that KBA theory, keeping the ball alive. So R.G. Sneymans made a big impact once he came onto the field, which is good for us. It gives us balance. It gives us a lot of balance, a lot of options.
Especially with even Kaina in.
So those two guys for me stood out completely. I thought our set piece was excellent. It always is.
It's always, yeah.
So...
And the bomb squad also made a massive impact from set pieces, especially at forwards with a 6-2. And then Grant as well.
Ooh. Yes, in 5 minutes.
Just so.
He got me out of my chair. In 5 minutes when he was on the field.
To say that.
Yes.
That would have been a spectacular try. That would have been a try of the tournament. Try of the World Cup.
Yes, try of the World Cup.
Yeah. And the guy that actually hates contact, Van der Russell, is actually the guy that gave him an
ankle tap.
Yeah.
But the speed of the mark.
Just fantastic.
I'm happy Grant is playing good rugby. I'm obviously, myself, I'm a big fan of Grant Williams. I think he's just going to get better. I honestly think he's going to get better the more he plays.
Well,
he's still young.
A couple of World Cups coming up.
Jy kan nie spoed koop nie.
Jy kan nie,
Jy het het of jy het het nie. That is the bait. You can't buy speed. He's obviously going to be, I think he's going to have a crucial impact going forward into the World Cup, coming off the bench. When there's going to be games, it's going to be close. That's the reality of World Cups, where we're going to need that spark. And I think he can definitely provide that.
Oh, it's good. We got him and Jaden that's still young. Yes. And Fafi and Kobus that's experienced campaigners. But so we know there's cover for the next 2 World Cups. We got a good balance, especially in the squad with our seniors and our juniors. And we need cover for the next couple of years, because we can't think about now only. We need to look at the future. And he's one for the future, 100%, yeah.
So we were happy with, it was a lekker weekend of rugby.
It was a lekker weekend, yeah. No?
It was a great
That's the way we want to start.
That's the way we want to start.
I thought the game's going to be tighter, but the way, the pressure we put on the set piece, the pressure on the defense, just, they had nothing. Duan wasn't in the game. Darcy Graham not in the game. Hugh Jones not in the game.
Just because, like to your point earlier, pressure of that defense, that line speed, that suffocating line speed. But yeah, that was an excellent start for Springbok rugby for fans all around the world.
It was fantastic to see the support there as well. There's some good support.
I think there was a lot of people taking leave on Monday. Yes. And we're not going to talk about that for too long, But I got to the crash on Monday morning. A lot of people late. I don't know why. A lot of people late. But
Supporting the box.
Supporting the box on Sunday, late afternoon.
The support, but even the support in France as well, you know.
Phenomenal, man. We love
seeing
rugby.
the green and gold over there.
South Africans, rugby is part of our culture.
And it started actually in Twickenham, you know, all the supporters there. We got the same in France
are we
as well.
going?
Huh?
Are we going to the World Cup?
No.
Not yet.
No, we spoke to FNB, the loan didn't, we
Loan
didn't qualify for that
qualify
loan.
for that loan. Okay.
It's good to see the support behind them as well. And then Rassie with his tricks again. Hey, the light, the traffic cop is up there again. Huh? He done it.
Rassie is obviously what's behind the rack. He's keeping the world guessing. Every week he's chucking something at them.
Something different. 7
Praat oor
months.
dit.
He's just
Praat oor dit.
Yeah. We've seen it at the Cheetahs as well.
Yes.
And in 2009 when he came here, this stadium was too high for him. Uit wachten voor eens. I mean, we had Juan and Luke watching and the captains back then. They had binoculars just to see Rassie, what color light is that?
What's happening up there?
But it's good to see. It keeps the world talking. It keeps us.
I like it.
Yeah, it keeps us
I
the
got
Springboks.
no problem.
Yeah.
I like it when we're innovating, like I said last time.
You know, keep the world guessing.
Keep them guessing,
And
100%.
the Russian Jack is doing fantastic job.
Awesome
They didn't do
job.
a fantastic job picking us, you know, but they're still doing a fantastic job in France.
We back them 100%. I back them 100% behind the rugby back them.
The aura of the Rugby World Cup is also fantastic. The anthems is bothering me a little bit. The choir doesn't do it for me. I don't know what your thoughts are, but the choir doesn't do it for me. It's so...
I don't know. Must I sing with the players? Do I sing with the sound on the TV?
It doesn't feel like I can give my bass, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm also a one-toner. I can't have my singing is one tone. So that is confusing.
Yeah, but the French are different, and that's how they're doing it. But the World Cup, week 1 actually surprised me, and we got a good couple of games coming up.
Yeah, let's talk about those games. Let's just cover a few. We can't cover all of them.
Yeah, we can't cover all of them. We've actually got a Thursday game as well. But the most important, when it comes to this weekend, we've got New Zealand actually playing Namibia, and we spoke about Namibia kicking New Zealand out of the World Cup.
I fear for the Namibians. I fear for them this weekend.
Yeah, just
I
because
think it might get ugly.
Yeah,
I think
New Zealand
hopefully not.
They're angry, they're quiet now, so they wanna.
Hopefully the Namibian boys won't just go there to swap jerseys.
Yeah.
You know, they want to get the All Black jersey in their bar and stuff. Hopefully they can put up a fight there. What's the other ones?
So then we got Samoa and Chile. Samoa finally getting the opportunities. The first game for them. Hopefully Chile can be hot like they were.
So who are we taking in that game? Samoa.
Samoa's obviously taking that one, yeah.
Beat Chile.
You know, Stephen Luatua and Lima Sapuang and the boys coming through there. Then also we got Saturday, we've got Wales against Portugal.
Wales? Yes. I think Wales by 20.
Hopefully Ronaldo's in the stadium, supporting Portugal, like Mbappe. We'll see. But Wales is going to be, fired up, especially after last weekend's. Yeah,
Wales by 20.
Wales going to take that one. Then the
Island Tonga.
The boys in Pool B, Island Tonga. Tonga's getting the opportunity. Their first game.
Fresh. They will be fresh.
They will be fresh, yeah. But I think Ireland will resist another class. Then,
do you think? I know we're quickly going. Do you think it will be a big score, or do you think it will be close?
I think a big score.
Big score for Ireland.
Big score, like 30-40 points.
Okay.
Against Tonga.
Okay.
Good players, good. But at the end of the day, you can have all the players. We've seen it with the Barbarians, the World 15. If the guys don't have, it doesn't feel like they struggled in the warm-up games, and it doesn't feel like they've got the set piece and the aura and the gel and the connection. But anything can happen.
Okay.
And then moving on to Sunday, we got South Africa, Romania. Obviously, that game at 3 o'clock.
Yes.
Not 9 o'clock. So we'll pick our BTR team.
I
want to get to our BTR team as well. Yeah. And then other 2 games, Australia, Fiji. Massive game
of rugby.
I'm not missing that one.
Definitely not.
Also 5:45. And then the late game, obviously.
England, Japan. So
yeah.
Saturday's just got fantastic games.
I don't know if England, Japan at 9 o'clock will see me, but those 2, Australia, Fiji, and obviously our boys.
I'm going to be quite interesting to see if Fiji can put up a similar performance. If that emotional connection can be the same, where they up for it against Australia and they play in that similar ferocious type of way. So that is something I'm going to look forward into that game. And for the Australians, this will be the first time we see where they're at this World Cup.
Yep. The true colours.
Their true colours will come out this weekend.
Because they must get their gym sessions in this
week.
They must be physical.
I think Eddie probably planned for this week, for this game particular, really well. I know Eddie's a fantastic planner. He will have all his ducks in a row for Fiji. So this one is going to be tough for me to call. It's going to be extremely tough for me to pick a winner in this one. But I'm going to put you on the spot. Go first. Go.
Fiji?
You're going to go with Fiji?
Yeah.
Okay.
No-brainer.
Okay.
I don't think the Eddie boys will pull through on this one. So Fiji will pull this one through, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be, I think, like they can get to 12, 15 points.
Okay. I'm going to go with Fiji as well. But it's more a hopeful pick.
Are you really behind it?
I'm not the Aussies, but I do trust in Eddie Jones. I think Eddie has done throughout his coaching career. I think wherever he's been successful.
New, but I think the World Cup is not the place now.
I agree with you.
Quade Cooper, Foley, James O'Connor, Nick White.
I know.
He's starting a new page, and the World Cup is not a place to start a new page. So
I'm going to go with Fiji. I'm going to go with Fiji, but I am wary, very, very wary of what Eddie Jones is cooking up in the kitchen. Okay? But we're going with Fiji.
I don't think the stove is on for that cooking for Eddie Jones. But yeah,
load shedding.
It's going to be load shedding.
Okay. So, but let's quickly. Bokke, Romania.
I think we need our team out there. Let's get the BTR team out.
Okay.
It's important for us, the two coaches here, to get our team out. I'm going to go to the team, and we can discuss this.
I just want to quickly tell viewers, the Springbok team is not out yet. So currently, this is our team.
Behind the rack team. Okay, cool. Just make sure. Okay, let's start with the forwards quickly. So we got Ox at number 1. We've got Bongi at number 2. You happy with that? Trevor at number 3. Archie Snyman at number 4. Marvin Aurea opportunity at number 5.
I like that.
You like that? Just giving this the bomb squad, opportunity now against Romania. Time under the belt, because you never know, they might play Ireland or the big ones in the quarterfinals. Then the loose forwards. I've got Dion Fourie in there, just because we need that fetcher, giving Sia a little bit of a rest. Are you happy with that? You're not happy with that? You need a captain there. We've got Bongi there that can lead the team. Dwayne as well.
I think if that, I think I would want to go with Sia. I think I know Romania is obviously what we will do. The class as a tier 2 nation. I just want my captain on the field, even if it's just for 40 minutes.
I want Dion there. We know how we
do the selection thing. Okay,
let's go with a Chinchonja. Okay, so winner gets his player. Yes. Okay, let's go. Yes, okay, we got Dion Fourie there, giving him opportunity, steal some balls for us, get his campaign going for the Rugby World Cup. And at 7, we got Franco Mostert, we got Dwayne Vermeulen. Happy with that? Happy with the forwards?
Yes, I'm happy.
Perfect. Let's go to the backs quickly. At the backs, Kobus Renat, obviously getting him senior player opportunity, razzle dazzle. I know you want your Granty, you've got Jaden.
Yeah, I actually want... If I was the coach, I would want Grant to have a start.
Time under his belt.
Time under his belt. Obviously, he got a concussion against Argentina that he missed that opportunity to play. He's obviously played a multiple amount of minutes off the bench, but I would like him to get at least a 50 or 60 minute in this game. Just rugby, a bit of conditioning.
Yeah, we've got him on the bench here, but let's just see quickly. I think we need to go again.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we got
Williams is Granty.
Number 9.
We
got Granty. Then Manie stepping into that 10 jumper. Only 10, but also getting momentum. Just keep fighting for that crucial games against Ireland and the playoffs. Then centers, Andre Esterhuizen, Keenan Moody.
Happy.
Yes. Hopefully Keenan is ready, but it's something different, that razzle-dazzle from Keenan at number 13, see what he can do. He did well at Twickenham, and Andre Esterhuizen in his opportunity. Damien did well. The Allende did well, but give Andre Esterhuis an opportunity. I think it's a game for, not opportunities, but, getting those squad nice and strong.
I
So
like
those
I'm happy
two guys.
with those two guys.
And then the guys on the wings, it's time for Mampimpi to shine. Okay, I've got Mampimpi there on the one wing at number 11, and then Kurtley Arends at number 14. Keep him going.
Yes.
And then Valileru at the back. Okay, combining again with Manie Libbok, spreading the ball out wide. You happy with that starting 15?
Yeah, I think that's a good team. I think that team is obviously most of those guys will start for any other nation anyway.
Yeah. I think it's a strong team.
It's a strong team.
Building that squad, that depth, that confidence.
We got 3 teams
because there might be injuries, and then we need this. Teams. Yeah, we need those guys. Yeah. Moving on to the bomb squad at number 16, Malcolm.
Yeah.
It's
only have 2.
Yes, those 2 crucial, fantastic form hookers, and then cuts off as well with Vincent Kort.
Happy?
Happy with that. We're just swapping them around the bomb squad. Tweaking it up a little bit, and then John Klein, giving him an opportunity, give some game time.
Hopefully his injury and his niggle is good to go.
Yeah. It's
obviously
important for him.
That's a question mark.
Yes.
Him and Kainen, that's a question mark.
Get that under the belt, and then Kwagga Smith.
Yes.
All over the show, man. 12, 14, yes.
Comes on and finish the game for us.
So we basically went with a 5-3. With Kwagga, it's actually a 4-4, basically. And then we got Kobus then.
Kobus Reinach on the bench.
Then Damien Willemse.
Okay.
With Jesse Kriel.
Yes, I like that team, eh?
Yeah, it's a
this
good
is our
team,
second time we've gone with the BTR Springbok team. I think we're getting good at this.
Yeah.
Because I like that.
Yeah, coaches, eh?
Yeah, coaches. I like that. That was really good.
Rassie, Jack, if you need advice, email, address, phone, we're doing everything. Eh?
Happy days.
We're happy with the BTR squad,
yes.
eh? Yeah.
Anything specifically in that game that you want to see from a team?
Nah, for me it's just build confidence, get connections going, and just
play.
Yeah, try get to 80, 90, 100, because the points difference might make a difference. So just
I think that is something we shouldn't just quickly run over. I think the points difference.
Yeah, it's
a massive difference.
Crucial.
Because I still got Scotland to beat Ireland.
Yeah,
wishful thinking, but I still backing that.
Yeah.
So the points difference is
absolutely crucial. Yeah.
So we need to rack up the score against this weekend.
And that's the team, eh?
Happy
with the team. Happy with the review.
Happy with everything today.
Yes, so
that was a lot of rugby.
Yeah, it was a mouthful, but I must say, the entertainment, eh? Ooh, if week 1 is like that, quarterfinals and playoffs, we got something cracking and cooking, eh?
I just want to apologize to my wife. The next 8 weeks,
busy man.
Rugby will on TV. Will be a lot of rugby on the TV, and I will watch all of them. So I am very sorry, my love.
Yeah, let's get behind the box. Especially for Bok Friday.
Yes, wear your green and gold, everyone.
Wear your green and gold. Draai die ding, man.
Draai die ding.
Yeah. So that's the BRT starting lineup. BTR starting lineup.
Yeah, we covered the reviews of all of the games. We obviously had Newlands, which is awesome today.
Fantastic,
doing our episode at this.
It's a chicken wrap, yeah. I think we are ready.
Done?
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted, yeah.
Exhausted, guys.
Hopefully they can give us more content like that for next for the next episode, yeah. Yeah, it was good.
You happy?
I'm happy.
Anything we missed?
Now we covered a lot of things, eh? What we actually did miss is subscribers. They must like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for the support. Thank you for the 10K views. It's because of you guys we can go to 20, 30, 40. Keep supporting us, and most importantly, our sponsor. Shout out to our sponsor.
Yeah. LulaBet.
Making this possible.
Thanks for coming on board.
For these 2 rugby players with mics, just to keep talking.
Yeah.
We're not a man of 1,000 words, but we can talk a little bit, and they're giving us this platform to do it. So thank you very much to LulaBet, supporting us, getting behind us, and
it's a start in the partnership. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, and it was just awesome to see. And then also very important for the guys to watch our personal profiles, Klipdrift competitions.
Guys,
go for gold. Go for gold.
You quickly want to tell them
about the competitions, the gamification.
Please.
Please. It's very important. We're in partnership with Klipdrift, and on game day you got to register Okay, we'll send the links. Check out our personal accounts, Juan de Jong, Rudy Page. We'll send the register links on there. You register in the game, okay? Then you get an opportunity to pick a player, or they pick the player for you, actually.
You spin. It's a spin thing.
It, yeah. And you get points for whatever it does, for
every
tackles,
act
for
in the game.
kickings and stuff. Who you got last week?
I got Manie Libbok.
I got Jasper Visa. I had 2 spins because of his good quality. How many spins do you have?
I had 5 spins.
5 spins, and
Yes.
you have a chance to win some prizes.
Some
which
awesome
Which
prizes.
is fantastic to see. Fantastic to be involved in.
Yeah.
Okay, it just gives it extra spice to when you watch the Rugby World Cup, and
Yeah.
especially the bulk game.
So on the weekend, watch our personal platforms, support
Watch
the
our
Springboks, like, share, and subscribe.
Keep doing what you're doing and
yes.
spread it into your communities.
Put it on the church group,
Uncles
WhatsApp
moet
group.
vis,
Put it on the school's
Almal
WhatsApp
moet
group.
vis, ja.
TikTok, anywhere, you guys share it, please, guys. We need all the support, and we appreciate all the support.
Appreciate it so much.
Episode 10.
Yes, episode 10, done and dusted. So guys, tune in for next time, because I'm Juan de Jong.
I'm Rudy Page,
And the
the
ruck
ruck
is
is clear.